Look at Aki's. These pods are so big. Oh, give me a second. Let me try and get a close up. Wow. Welcome to my channel. Welcome to Farming on the Rocks. This is Marie and I'm located in Kingston, Jamaica. It is 6 in the morning and the sun is coming up. I'm providing you with a quick update on my garden. And if my garden is any indication of what 2024 is going to look like, I am absolutely looking forward to this new year. Happy New Year, Happy New Year. It is January 1st, 2024. And I keep saying 2024 because I need to practice writing that number. My garden is looking blessed. I have added quite a few new containers and I have new plants coming. So yes, I am happy and I feel blessed and my garden is repaying me for my hard work. These are some tomato suckers that I took from my plant at the entrance. I'm going to show you that shortly. And they are just looking absolutely fantastic. It's 2 of them. And none is, I took the blossoms from this one and it is starting to blossom again. So I think it is determined to produce. So I'm not going to remove those. And these are eggplants that I planted from my own eggplant that I have. And they're looking amazing. And it's the same story with these banana peppers. I took them from that one plant right there. And I planted them here. And they are looking good as well. I have some corn coming over here. How beautiful are those? Looking forward to that. My banana pepper right here is doing absolutely fantastic. Can you see my nasturtium in the background? Can you see those? Absolutely amazing. Whenever I walk into the garden now, I can't help but just smile because of how beautiful it is looking. This is a banana pepper also that I transplanted here. And here is my pak choy and the wasp is doing its job. That wasp, it eats the little insects off of my pak choy. My basil is doing amazing. That's a little bug that feeds on my basil. I'm going to try and catch it. Lovely basil here. I love the smell of them, and when they bloom, they attract the pollinators, which I'm thrilled about. Another banana pepper and some stink bugs hanging out. And this is another eggplant from that same eggplant that I planted first. I saved seeds and look at that. They're absolutely beautiful. This is a little bell pepper that is right there. Amazing. Look at this banana pepper. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. Now back here in my newly made area right here, I have some tomatoes, and these are all volunteers that I planted recently. And look at how beautiful they are. I'm going to mulch them to prevent the soil from drying out, but the days are a little bit cooler now, so my garden is just loving it. Take a look at this patch. If you can remember my disaster video, yes, it is the very same spot right here. And now look at my peppers. These are new banana peppers that I planted. And they're budding like crazy. Take a look at this one. Amazing. And the cayenne peppers, they aren't being outdone. They're doing fantastic as well. There are little young ones coming on them. All of them. Wow. And my jalapeno peppers right next door to my banana pepper, and they are just putting on tons and tons of baby peppers. And just take a look at that cayenne pepper, loaded, absolutely loaded. Now let me just take you around. Oh my God, I've never had cayenne peppers this size. Look at the size of these peppers. These are arugulas, but they're not doing too hot. I keep them there anyway. The caterpillars seem to love them, so I just allow them to feast on that instead of my lovely lettuce around here. See, this is red romaine, and they are looking beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. My pak choy. And this is a little celery right here, and a weed, and garlic. More garlic to repel the insects. I'm not sure if it works, but nothing beats a trial than a failure. So, that jalapeno. It's another celery. And these are all volunteers from my lettuce that I planted earlier. My beans and lettuce volunteers again. Oh, wow. That's a celery in there, and this is another banana pepper that is just doing fantastic. January 1st, 2024. My garden is looking all the way up. Now let's just swing across to this side. Most of these containers are empty, but never you mind, because I sowed brassicas that I will be planting over here soon. I have one surviving red cabbage, a banana pepper that is looking fabulous, my thyme, so faithful. We use this every single day. I need to replant some before those start getting low on production. My basil hanging out right there, and I recently planted callaloo, red callaloo, in all of those 6 containers lining the back right there. So pretty soon this bed is going to be pretty, to say the least. So yeah, looking forward to that. These are 2 little eggplants from that same one eggplant. Lovely, lovely volunteer lettuce right here, being cuddled by this beautiful basil mix. Both of these seeds came in the same pack. And that's the red basil right there. Another red basil and a pepper that is not looking too hot, but it is producing. It is producing nonetheless, so I'm just letting it stay right there. Another basil and another struggling bell pepper, and my callaloo. Yay! Now my tire right here with my patch of bell pepper. Hello 2024. Mommy ain't gonna have to buy no bell peppers. Check this out, and I'm going to plant some fresh ones, so when these get tired and want to take a rest, cut the size of that bell pepper. I will have new bell peppers coming in. But for now, I am just basking in the patch that I have here because it is producing and producing awesomely. Awesome, awesome, awesome. This is an absolute blessing. So my garden at the top, it is doing fantastic. Fantastic. Come across to this side, my herb patch. The intention was to have herbs growing here, all herbs, but some did not come. But whatever came, they came well. And these are my celery in those 4 containers at the front. Right here we have basil and some zinnias in the mix. The lovely banana pepper right there. A cayenne pepper that is still producing. It's the grandpa of this patch, but we're allowing it to stay. I touched the basil and man, the smell. Look at that bloom. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. And more basils here. Here, this is a bell pepper that had no leaves a couple days ago. But I saw the little buds, so I left it along with just the stalk. And then I saw new leaves coming on. Put a little chicken manure in there, and this is a 1-gallon container. And it produces like crazy. Right here is a jalapeno that is loaded, and here one of the jalapeno peppers ripened and fell off, and I sowed the seeds, and I'm seeing 2 lovely seedlings that I'm going to transplant soon. Hop back here, corn in my little raised bed. Corn coming again, and look how beautiful those look. Before you know it, I'll have corn here to harvest again. So this area, let me step back so you can get a look, is looking, you tell me how you think it's looking. I think it is looking amazing. Alright, come across my rock face here. I have a tire that has a few beets in there, and they're looking amazing. They are looking fantastic. I planted turmeric and ginger in those tires, so I'm waiting patiently for them to sprout. So now on my DIY green stalk, this is another, believe it or not, this seedling is the same age as the ones I showed you earlier that I transplanted from this container. This had 1 ripe eggplant, and I sowed it and got all of these seedlings that I'm showing you from just 1 eggplant. Now I'm trying something new on here. I had brassicas on it and they were totally destroyed by pests, so I'm planting peppers on it. Peppers and eggplant. So these are cayenne peppers, and if you look closely on them, they're budding, loaded with buds. And on the lower level, I'm planting banana peppers, and something ate this one, but because I know I have pests, so many, I planted a lot. So if I lose, and I don't think I lost it, it's going to spring back. Springing back already, but I have loads of them all the way around. So I'm going to have a pepper pedestal right here. See that? And these banana peppers are looking amazing. Now down here, this is my husband's soursop tree that I recently transplanted, and I did a video. You can check that out, where I harvested the sweet potatoes. I planted that soursop tree in in that video. And it's already looking green because the leaves were getting a bit yellow, like so. And I planted it with manure and soil. And if you look, the leaves are getting beautiful and green. And we hope to get soursop from this. Now, right across from my soursop, I have this lone zucchini. And it appears to be the yellow one. So what happened was, they were falling off. It was producing, but I wasn't getting any fruit. If you look down below, I'm really not sure if this is the yellow or the green. There's one that is ripe and it's going to fall off. So I figured it needed nutrients. The leaves were also very yellow. So I added my faithful chicken manure. And now look at my leaves. Amazing. Amazing. I mean, chicken poop, it's a miracle worker. Miracle worker. Yes, buddy. This is my ginger, and it is yellowing.
Okay, what you want? You want to go to mommy?
And it is yellowing, so I did the same with the chicken manure. So pretty soon, we will have lovely ginger. I checked it the other day, and it was producing and reproducing. So I know bare things are going under there now. Alright, so over here I have my okra. So these okra got diseased, right? And I broke off the plant and threw it away. And then these suckers grew on the side of the tree right here. Right there. And look, I've harvested 1, 2 okras already. And look here. 1, 2, 3 to come. And maybe more. And it's the same story with this one. Only thing is, with this one I have many suckers, and all of them on the one plant keep producing. And now I need to harvest these. So I have a few that I need to harvest. Isn't that a blessing? I'm telling you, 2024 is going to be the best year ever. These are pineapple tops that I planted. I'm going to remove them and put them in their individual containers, so that they can get the nutrients that they need to grow up and start producing. They're right across here. Can you tell that my okras are doing fantastic? I think they're doing amazing. They're so tiny, and if you look in there, so many buds. Look at that. In buckets, guys. Buckets. So you can plant this too. You can plant your own food in containers. It is possible. Right over here, these are the remnants left from my potato patch that I harvested the other day. And what I did, because I took the slips from the road and it worked, why not save my own slips? So what I did, I took the slips and place them in a bottle with water and left it in the sun, so I won't have to acclimatize them when they root to plant. Challenge I'm having now is I can't plant them in this sort of soil because they aren't growing as big as I want them to. So we're going to have to unsoil again. Me and Obi, we are going to unsoil again to plant these. My machine container is currently empty, but growing back here, going around back, this is a volunteer bean. It's a lima bean, I believe. We don't like to eat it, but we gift it to persons who love it, so I'm not taking it out. I'm going to let it stay because my dad enjoys that bean. Back here is another soursop. Yes, yes, yes. Because we love soursop juice, so we're going to plant them wherever we can find space to plant them. What can I tell you? It is another soursop tree. And it's not looking too bad. But we need to take some we need to put a tire around this one and spruce it up like the pepper. Yeah, we need to take care of this one. No, I was in the garden and my husband pointed out something to me and I didn't see it, but now I do. Look at this pepper. I have no idea what it is. It is a hot pepper, but I don't know which variety, if it's the brown, the red, or the yellow. But I'm going to take good care of this because pretty soon we'll have lots and lots of pepper coming from this one little plant. Yes, yes, yes. Now visiting Pepper Alley. Pepper Alley is just doing fantastic. Even though it's not getting any care, so we need to put some manure in those buckets so we can get more from these. But they're producing nonetheless. These pepper plants just keep giving and giving and giving. Look at that. So many hot peppers. And I'm not complaining. No, no, no. I am not. It has white flies though. Need to take care of those. No, I have one surviving cucumber. And I thought it would not produce based on how it looked. It had powdery mildew. It had aphids. It had everything that you can think of that can go wrong with cucumber. Well, let me just take you around here. We're passing by a basil. Beautiful. Let me take you around here. Look at this. Just look at the size of this cucumber. And it's an extra long one, so I might not eat that one. I might just save it for seeds because that variety is not sold in Jamaica. And I need to keep this cucumber in the garden. There's another small one. But to be honest, I didn't think this plant would have produced anything at all. But I removed those leaves and the energy. My husband always says, send the energy up top. The energy is now going up top and it is doing fantastic. Alright, over here, this is my bag of manure. I believe I planted orange bell pepper. But you know me, I always forget what I plant and then something totally different appeared. So let's see what this one is. So I'm going to allow them to ripen to see what color it is. But it is looking healthy and beautiful. And thanks to our chicken manure, it is being well fed. Alright, so across from my sweet potato, I have another zucchini. And it is not looking so bad. It was covered in aphids and I washed them off with soap water. And now it's not looking too bad. There are male flowers on it. And once you see male flowers, it's preparation for female. As a matter of fact, there's a tiny female coming. But you're unable to see that right now. It's right here. So that is looking good. I have a little jalapeno pepper plant right here. That is doing amazing. Once these ripen, I'm going to remove these yellow leaves. And then give it some more manure to spruce it up a bit. Do you know what this is? These are turnips. See that grasshopper? See that cricket? And this is a leaf miner fly. They're a nuisance, but hey, everybody has to live. Look at the size of that turnip down there. Take a look at the size of this turnip. And this got absolutely no fertilizer because I thought it would have died in the drought that we experienced. And they fought through, and now look at the size of that plant. And these leaves, the greens can be eaten. It tastes similar to the fruit itself. So yeah, it's doing fantastic. I'm telling you, 2024 is going to be a blessing. Take a look at my aloe vera. And I planted Scotch bonnet pepper here. There's a pineapple right there that I'm going to move. Here's another hot pepper, and it's just mulched with basil. Another lovely hot pepper here that is producing. This is a chocolate pepper, the same as this one. This is another grandpa pepper, or grandma, because it's producing, so it's grandma. Another pepper there, and another one here. Tons and tons of aloe vera. Tons of aloe vera. I have beans here that I have been harvesting from these and eating. And over here I have one collard greens. I have basil in here. These are mostly volunteers. Volunteer lettuce is in here. A volunteer corn. Another basil. In here is just a hot mess of goodness. And right here I have another jalapeno pepper plant. It seems lacking in nutrients a little, but it is producing. A lovely little patch of lettuce right here. Next to it is an eggplant. And next to my eggplant is, this is hot jalapeno. This one is mild. And this one is hot, and this one is also hot. Coming across my banana pepper. I just love banana peppers. They're beautiful and they taste absolutely amazing. And this is another banana pepper, because I fear that these ones will get old and stop producing and don't have any, so I keep replanting. This is climbing or running bean. Look at the size of these pods. Take a look at the size of these pods. Amazing. Something ate my bean. Look at this. Take a look at that. It ate and then it pooped, as though it's saying, hey, I just ate your food and you can't do nothing about it. And there's the evidence. But it is producing so many beans. I harvested from it yesterday, and I can harvest from it now. And that's what it is looking like. And I'm at the entrance of the garden. And this is the tomato plant that I took the suckers from. Took the suckers from this plant and planted it up top, because I got a pack of tomatoes and only this one survived. It's not sold here either. It's not Roma. I'm not sure what the name is. I can't remember right now. But I took suckers from it and planted, and it is doing amazing up top. Across here, this is my red callaloo, my mango tree. Yes, yes, yes. It's producing. And my tomato that blessed me last year, the only one that did. It's getting old now, but I'm thankful for what I got from it. Now, my peppers at the back. This is a sucker that broke off from this tomato plant, and I planted it. I took it from the plant and put it right there immediately. And it, look at that. It's growing. Now my peppers at the back that are looking really old and tired. I sowed a yellow pepper from it. Yellow red Scotch bonnet pepper. And those are 3 of the seedlings right here. This is my lone orange bell pepper that I am aware of. It is so old, but it keeps on producing, and I'm keeping it because it's my only hope of I'm getting new plants from this, and I don't intend on buying any. This is the hot pepper. This is a tomato, another eggplant, and this lovely tomato plant right here. It's doing amazing. And here is my bean patch in this tire. And I harvest from this like every day, every other day. It is just doing amazing for me. This is a red bell pepper. Very, very old. Look at the stems. Very, very old bell pepper, and it is still producing. This is callaloo that I have here. And these are pak choy that I have been struggling to keep the caterpillars off of. This is, I planted an orange bell pepper seedling. I'm hoping that's what it is. The same, I got the seed from the grandma pepper at the front there that I just showed you. And I planted these two. So I'm hoping that they are orange peppers. Now in my tub here I have some corn. And I have this, can you identify this lettuce or greens? What's the name of this? I think it came in a mixed pack. I've been eating it. I ate a whole plant from here. And I don't know what the name is. And I don't like to Google them sometimes because it leads you astray. These corns aren't looking so bad. But some of them did not germinate. Now next to the tub, this is where I sowed the yellow pepper. And I pull up a few seedlings and remove because I just need one in the middle of the container so I can nourish it properly. So I have one big pepper plant right here. So that's what I did. I'm going to put some manure in there and boost it up a bit. Right here is my pomegranate producing faithfully. Yes, yes, yes. This is my lone Brussels sprout. And can you see the leaves all eaten there? Because the caterpillars love this plant. So I have to keep taking them off. And I put some orange peels in there to repel pests. I'm not sure if it works, but I'm trying everything that I can to eliminate the pest damage on my food. Now over here, this is another very old bell pepper that is still producing. And in there, those are hot peppers that fell off these old plants and they're growing. So I'm going to save some of them. I am so hoping these are orange bell peppers. So hoping. Now what plant is that right there? What plant is that? I know next to that orange plant is a yam in that bucket. But what plant is that orange thing right there? Good morning. What are you doing in my container? Hi Goldie. Here I have some struggling cantaloupe. Don't think I can do much for those, really and truly. But they're there. And they're far away from the other stuff, so why not let them stay? Here I have my lemongrass. Just take a look at this mango tree. Take a minute to look at this mango tree. I'm telling you about 2024. And this is a soursop plant right next to the mango tree right there. Right here. And we hope. I had a dream that it produced, so I know it will. I know it will. These two are volunteers. I had onions in here and these just grew. Absolutely beautiful. Yam is climbing up out of this bucket onto my bell pepper plant. And they're so tall, but they're still producing. They're old and funny looking, but They're still producing, so I'm not going to take them out until they stop producing fruit. Take this old one off. Still producing. I'm just wondering if, like the potato I'm going to get, sweet potato, if I'm going to get a little piece of yam out of this. Oh, we can only hope. And my little papaya tree. And this papaya, we just threw the peeling and the seed in there when I had the chocho growing. And a bunch of them grew. And I knew they wouldn't survive together, so I took out most of them. There is still one remaining down there. I took out a bunch of them and left this one, and it is doing so well right here. I'm hoping I'll get fruits from this later this year, because 2024 is the year, is my year. And I'm sure I'm seeing little buds already right there, but this plant is way too little to manage any fruit. But there are 2 buds right there. Yes, that's looking good. I have a passion fruit across the road, and I saw blossoms on it, so I'm going to take you to check on it to see if there are any fruits growing growing on that vine. Place it all across the road, because when we were in the country and we planted passion fruit, it took over everything close to it. See that? Corn can be planted in containers. Alright, let's go over and check on that passion fruit. Just look at those mangoes. Guys, I almost forgot about my pumpkin vine. There it is. That is growing right here. It's a garden there. I planted it around the back there. And it is sprawling this way, which was my intention for it. So hopefully we start getting some pumpkins, because my stash in the freezer has been depleted. So I need more pumpkins now. Look at Leaf of Life. Do you know this plant? This is another one that will take over everything. Look at it. And that is where I planted my passion fruit. Mommy. And it is growing all the way up this tree. And I'm seeing tons of blossoms up there, but I'm looking on the vine that is closer to us right here, and I am seeing blossom. That is what a little blossom look like when it's not yet opened. And I'm seeing more over here, so I know I'm going to get fruits. I know I'm going to get fruits from this plant pretty soon, because it is putting on loads of blossoms. Here is one right here. Can you see it? That is a blossom right there. And so many more on it, but because they're just as green as the plant, they're so difficult to spot. I am going to try and catch one while it is open, so I can show you what it looks like. But in the meantime, I'll show you a picture of what it looks like, so you'll see the blossoms are so beautiful when they're open. I need to come out and harvest these. These gungo peas are ready, these ones right here, but the others needs to ripen up some more. Now my husband bought me an East Indian mango, and I ate it, and I planted the seed in the hope that it would have grown, and it did. And I have it in this spot because we don't know where we're going to plant it yet. We have no idea if it's going to be an East Indian mango when it's grown, but if we don't try, we won't know. Because what happens is when they ingraft the trees, I'm gonna smell it. When they ingraft the plants, it smells like East Indian, but the one at the back of the house, it was an East Indian mango seed, but it grew bastard, so we're not able to tell yet if this will be. It smells like East Indian, just like the one at the back. I'm hoping it has a stronger smell of the East Indian. As you can smell the leaves and kind of know what the mango tree will be. So yes, it looks tiny and frail now, but that's the same way the bigger one at the front looked. And in a couple of years, we're having so many mangoes from that plant. And this is looking healthy and nice, even though it's in this tiny container right here. This is a cast iron pot. These are some callaloo that I have right here that I'm allowing to go to seed. I bought some seeds, but I like to have a lot of callaloo seeds, so I'm going to save some from this plant. This is a basil. They're just growing everywhere in the garden now. And this is a corn on the cob that I threw in here. And if you take a look, all of the seeds have grown. So I'm going to take them out and plant them in other containers because they won't survive an amount of anything like that so closely packed together. So I'm going to take them out soon because they're getting way too big to be here on this one cob, and plant them elsewhere. I need to come out and harvest some of these beans. This tomato is just looking so good. So good. And it's starting to flower. So pretty soon I'll have tomatoes. And this is a slicing tomato. So I'm so hopeful that it will produce for me, because I've not had any of those for the longest while. I'm leaving the main gardening here, but there are still tomatoes on here. And I think those are jalapeno suckers in here. See that? That's natural fertilizer. All waste from the garden, from the kitchen, that we have in there. These seeds are so pretty. Oh. Now this is a pepper plant that volunteered right here, and my husband helped me to mulch it up. The other day I posted a video with us putting that tire around it so that it is looking better, so that it can thrive and have enough nutrients around the root, because it just grew in the rock. See, rocks, it just grew there from seed that I threw out of the kitchen or something. So we're taking care of that so we can get more from that pepper. Look at this sweet sap. The sweet sap tree never stopped producing since the day it started producing the first one. It just never stopped producing sweet saps all year round. And those ones are huge. All year round it produces. This is our peppermint plant that we use for tea. My son, we all love it, but my son absolutely lives on this plant. He absolutely enjoys a cup of mint tea. The other day it was yellow, and since the cooler season came around, it just got green and pretty. I'm walking by my gungu tree, and it is producing still. Christmas is gone and we're still getting, these are young pods on there that will produce, and it is still putting on blossoms, so it will produce up until about March before it stops producing, because these young limbs that are coming on our branches, they are going to produce before the season is over. If you look, there are buds on this young one. Yeah, so we are going to get a few more crops from it before it stops producing for this year. This is what they look like when they're fully fit and ready to be harvested. Slightly yellow, and the pods are filled out with the seeds. Totally filled out. Now up here we have 3 pineapples growing, and these are also from pineapples that we've eaten. We planted the tops. We have 3 of them growing right there, and that's the root of the gungu. See how big it is? We had to tie it up. It goes all the way out there. Oh, this right here is my soursop. Sorry, I have soursop on my mind. This is my papaya, and in the back there, that's another sweet sop. So yes, and the drought stunted the growth of these ones down here, but just take a look at the ones up there. Let me see if I can zoom in. Look at the size of those. Can you see the size of those? Wow, I can't wait. I don't know how I'm going to harvest them because the plant is huge, like really big. So I'm not sure how we're going to get up there to harvest those, but they're huge, so we're going to find a way. Let's go check on our soursop. Recently we spotted a soursop on the plant. Can you see my almond tree in the background? Let me show you my soursop over here. Wow, it is putting on so many new. That's a June plum, and that is a lemon or lime or orange, a citrus plant. Look at this. These are 3 blossoms right here. Oh wow, this is literally in the rock, guys. Where is my soursop? I'm sure there is a soursop on here. There it is. There is a little soursop right there. Yes, it's looking good. Yes. And we hope more come on, more hold on. I'm telling you about 2024. 2024 is a blessing already. I'm hoping there are more on it, but yes, that's the little soursop right there. My almond tree in all its glory. That lovely plant over there is a poor man's orchid. Just look at it. Incredible. Let's check on our guava. See what's going on the guava. I am just giving you a little bit of tour for you to see what our new year is looking like. These plants in my garden and around my yard. This is my pomegranate. Look at new growth. Look at 2024 growth, and it has on young pomegranate. It has blossom coming on. It has bigger fruits there, and bugs that are trying to suck the juices from my plant. Where are you going? Why are you hiding? Don't be shy. We have more blossoms here, more fruits. I thought I got rid of all of you bugs. I'm gonna come and get you with some soapy water. I got rid of so many of them and they're coming back. Where were you hiding? 1, 2, 3. Right there. What's wrong with these bugs? You look on it, you see their little legs scrape up the fruits. So many fruits on here. So many. I'm wondering if my lemon plant up here has anything in store for me. I saw baby guavas on this the other day, but it seemed like they fell off. But that's alright. We got one from it and it tasted absolutely amazing. I'm gonna try and find a clip or a picture and insert to show you what that looks like. Let me go and check out the lemon. Oh, look at this gungo tree on the ground. Look at this gungo tree on the ground. Producing. Oh wow. Look at the roots, the termites ate it. How is it producing? Where is it getting nutrients from? Oh dear. This is the lemon plant. Or we planted lemon seeds, so we open its lemon. Let's see if there's anything on it to surprise me for the new year. Okay, there is something on it, but it's a Dr. Bird nest. It's just a bird nest. Let's see. Oh, is there anything on here? Any blossoms? Nothing. Okay. All right. One day you will produce. I am telling you, you will produce one day. I need to go and show you my ackee tree because it is doing amazing, to say the least. Alright, I'm not seeing anything on it. Usually this time of year, this mango tree has an lot of blossoms. I'm not sure what is happening this year. It might skip this year. Well, the one at the front is producing enough, I guess. Can you see how dark it is? I am under my lime tree. And my limes are falling to the ground. Can you believe that? Look how pretty that is. Take a look down there. That's the ackee tree. I'm trying to make my way down there to give you a close-up. Hopefully I don't fall over these rocks. That's my pineapple. I doubt it will produce there because the mango tree here is shading it out. And I don't think it can be moved at this stage in its life. It's too big. Oh dear. Uh-oh. Look at ackee. I need to get a good footing so I can show you. Look at ackees. These pods are so big. Oh, give me a second. Let me try and get a close-up. Wow. Oh wow. Look at these. Look at this bunch. Look at that bunch. Oh my God. What did I say about 2024? Huh? What did I say? Just take a look at this. Incredible. Incredible. And believe you me when I tell you that it is in the rock. It's in the rock. Wow. Wow. Awesome. This is awesome. And there's another ackee tree growing out of the rock. See it? Where's the soil? And another little one right here. So let's see if we'll get anything. And that is a lemon right there. Or we hope it is. We planted lemon seeds. There's a better look at the ackee tree. And my lime. Awesome. Walking by aloe vera patch. Need to figure something out to do with those. It is such a beautiful morning. Happy New Year to each and every one of you. I hope you have a prosperous 2024 and beyond for yourselves and your families, and wish us the same, because in this world there are so many things going on, and we pray that nothing happen this year in terms of pandemic or natural disasters. No more new diseases, no more new taxes. Lord, this year is going to be prosperous. We receive it and claim it in your name. I'm making my way back to the garden. Oh Lord, we thank you. Yes, thank you so much, Lord. We appreciate you. Yes, so as I was saying at the beginning of the oh dear, I'm so happy I came around this side, because I didn't show you my sweet potatoes that I have grown in these tires over here that I'm hoping for success with. Yeah, so this is one right here, and this is the other right here. This is just one slip, and I think that's two that caught. I planted more, but only one caught. So let's hope we get sweet potatoes from those. This bed is empty. I'm going to plant callaloo or beans in there. So yes, so that's how the garden is doing presently. I might not be able to post this video today, the 1st of January, but I have to record it on this day, so you will have an idea or see what the garden is looking like going into this year. And over here in these empty, or what appears to be empty containers, this is another one of those volunteer tomatoes, and another little banana pepper. Take a look at this banana pepper. It is already producing. Oh dear, can you see the pepper right there? Oh wow. In these containers are sowed in here. These are little green callaloo seedlings coming up. I sowed red callaloo as well. I sowed pak choy. I sowed kale in here, and I sowed spinach in here. So hopefully those come up soon, so I can transplant them in my empty containers. Look at that. Oh wow, look at that cluster. It's a very nice cluster of banana peppers. Oh, amazing. Can you see that bug? I don't know where they came from. Can you see those? Can you see those? Incredible. I thought I wouldn't have any until about March. What was I thinking? These peppers had other plans for me. Okay, so thank you so much for sticking around with me. Thank you for joining me in my garden this morning. It's a blessing having you here. Appreciate each and every one of you. Alright, if you're watching and you've not yet subscribed, please go ahead and press that subscribe button. Also the notification bell, so you will be notified once I post another video. Please like, leave a comment, and share with your friends. because if you like my videos, chances are they will like them too. All right, bye bye.